Jeep and Jack here. This is going to be a short video on showing why an oil catch can be important. Now, on most of your engines, you'll have 74 and later on pretty much every engine. You'll have positive crankcase ventilation coming off your valve cover right here through into your intake, which on this engine sits right here on the side. Now here I have two intakes. This one came off my last Jeep Cherokee with 174,000 miles. And this one came off the one I just showed you with 191,000 miles on it. Now this thing's never had positive crankcase ventilation oil catch can. And you can see how much oil is seeping past the rings. More miles and miles put on it. See how much oil goes in there. All that goes right into your combustion chamber. Covers up the sidewalls, fouls up your plugs, and all that. Hopefully that gives you a little better view of kind of how important a oil catch can be for the keeping everything clean. Now here are the ports right there. 170,000 miles roughly, just more, through this intake, and you can see how much oil has gone through it. Now next clip I'll show you my Grand Cherokee that has a 5.9 Magnum in it. I'll show you the oil catch can, how I have that set up on there. And for those of you, before we go any further, that don't know what an oil catch can is, go look at my last video installing this oil catch can on this 5.9 Magnum V8 right here on a Grand Cherokee ZJ. Now if I have any photos, I'll include it in this video. We had to do an intake swap on this intake right here because the original intake started to leak back here and was shooting coolant on the distributor cap. So we got a new intake, and taking that old one off, it was easy to see, and this thing only has 137,000 miles on it. It was easy to see how much oil was actually in the intake at that low of miles and being taken care of. And putting this one on, cleaned it all up, painted it, and we smoothed it out and put this oil catch can on it. Now it's been 1,000 miles since we've done an oil change and installed an oil catch can. You can see how much oil in there, and all that's going right back into your engine, through your intake, and ultimately shortens the lifespan of your engine. Now that being said, it also puts carbon buildup on your cylinder heads from what I understand, and this is also another reason why two-stroke engines foul up plugs so quickly. Now, also with that, when you have that crankcase ventilation oil coming through, being combust, it does put off more of a vapor. So, if you do have, for environmentalists out there, put an oil catch can on your car, and you'll be more environmentally friendly. Hopefully all that gives a little better understanding and a better view of what an oil catch can do and what intakes and everything looks like without an oil catch can. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give a like, subscribe. This is Jeep and Jack. Hope you come back.